Welcome everybody, this is Stacks Gaming. This is a deck profile for Dragon Ball Fusion World, or Super Fusion World I should say. We're going to break down Blue. Blue is technically what I got into when I started this. I was testing out Vegeta, then I went to Trunks. I'll get a Vegeta profile up to you soon, but I'm having way more fun with this Trunks build. So the leader's ability is when attacking, draw a card, and when it's time to awaken, you flip over and then draw another card. His ability is basically, after you awaken, you can send a 3-cost back to the owner's hand, whether it's one of your own or your opponent's, you just send it back to the hand. So it comes in clutch when you need to get around blockers or you're just trying to swing big. So my favorite loop in the deck is peel off. Basically, if you have 7 or fewer cards in your hand, you can add back a Earthling 1 cost. And basically, from the Earthling 1 cost, you have a lot of targets. She is a 1 cost Earthling. Her ability is on play, add up to 2 life. So if you need to just add 1, you can just add 1. If you want to accelerate the game state, you can just take 2 and then awaken right away. That's sometimes what's a good idea. Then this card, some people are playing it, some people are not. On play, if you have 7 or fewer cards in your hand, give 1,000 boosts to your future Trunks. So technically, this is a future Trunks. He can target him, or he can target any of your future Trunks that are in your deck. So if you really want to push for game, this will allow you to do that. Then you have Young Trunks, on play, draw a card. Every color has some way of on play, draw a card. I think it's pretty standard, just because you want to see your stuff faster than your opponent. And then we get into more life taking, another Trunks Youth. So basically, on play, you can add the top card of your life to your hand, and if you have 7 or fewer cards in your hand, it gets a 10,000 boost. So become a 25k beat stick, which is really good. 25 for 2. Then you have this: when attacking, add the top card from your life to your hand, and if your hand size is 7 or less, you can bounce a 2 or less from your opponent's side of the field back to their hand. So it's a nice little spot removal on top of your leader's ability. Then the card that you want to be bouncing the most is this future Trunks. He's a 2 for 30, and then at the end of your turn, it goes to the bottom of the deck. If you awaken really early, you can just pay 2, swing 30, bounce him back to your hand before he goes to the bottom of the deck. And then if you have enough energy, you just keep doing it and keep looping it and just try to hit for 30 to 50 as many times as possible with this card. Then the one of, I like it for the simple fact that it allows you to get an extra hit in using him. So say you already swung with him, or no, it has to be a 4 cost. Say you swung with the 4 cost already that's on the field. When you play him, it'll bounce a 4 cost from your field to your hand and bounce anything on your opponent's side of the field to their hand. So it basically, it's good tempo. I was running it at 2, but it says 4 or more, so it's not that great. Then the new promo Vegeta, basically discard a card, active main, discard a card. He gains 15, so he's another 35 beater, plus he has 10k power, so that's useful. Blue does not have a lot of counter up here, so this is very helpful. Then another future Trunks, another target, basically for your 1 cost Earthling. On play, he bounces a 5 or less from the field to your opponent's hand, and he's a 3 for 20, so he's pretty good. Then you have Gotenks. He can return any Trunks Youth or Team Gohan or Son Gohan. So he's allowed you to bring these back, and they have 10k counter power, so this will allow you to recycle. So it's okay to ditch these for combo power early game, because you're going to get them back late game. Then you have another future Trunks, critical. He's an on-play, bounces a 4 or less to your opponent's hand. The 4/4 is not too relevant, it's all the 5s and 6s, so that's why I really don't play too many of him. And then the undisputed card of the deck I think is really good, is when attacking you can bottom a 1 cost up to and then restand this. So say if there's not a 1 cost on the field, you can fail to find and then restand him. He doesn't have to bottom something in order to restand. So he's good to get an extra attack. Then you have your Vegeta from the starter deck. Basically on play, bottom a 5 cost. This is the stuff that will, no, is it a 5 or 4? 4 cost. This bottom's a 4 cost, my bad. If it was 5, it'd be so much better. And then the stuff that recycles your 4 costs, this. So this basically allows you to bring a 4 cost or less from your graveyard to your hand. And then when attacking, you can play a 4 cost. So say you already got this on board, this is in your trash, you'll on play, bring to your hand, you'll swing with this, and then play him for free. So like that combination is amazing. Plus this, like you apply so much pressure this way. A lot of people don't see it coming. I think it's one of the few cards that allow you to play cards for free in the game. So because of that, you should probably play 3 to 4. You normally stop at 6 energy anyways, because you want to get into like just bouncing your board back and forth as much as possible, trying to wear down your opponent or their hand, so it's easier to close game. Then you have 4 super combos, which is standard for almost every deck. And then our events, we're playing Gatling Gun, Active Battle. You can basically give up to one of your leaders or battle cards plus 15. Okay, and then if you have 7 or less cards, draw a card. Then the MVP of the deck, Final Hope, during your turn only, active main, you can give a card 20k power and you can bounce a 2 or less. So you can constantly recycle your P-Loss, keep recycling that one kid that's an on-play ability, him. You can recycle him back to your hand. You can do all kinds of crazy stuff as far as like looping with all your small creatures. And then for extra removal, for 3 you can basically bottom 2 4 cost. You give up the board, but you get rid of a board as well, so you don't have to swing into it. Let me know what you guys think of the deck profile. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you guys want to see some gameplay.